I'd love to see how you defend mutas with roaches. I feel so uncomfortable playing against mutas, that's why I always play mutas ZvZ. Any tips? You just gotta make a big counterattack and make sure that you can buy yourself some time for queens and spores, infestation pit, and having a few roaches left over in case he goes for link counterattacks. But doing the massive roach counterattack is quite important. For example, to deny his third base, or to deal significant damage to his natural expansion, for example. So basically one big counterattack, droning up a little, maybe, but be careful. Landing on queens and infestors. And then just turtling as much as you can. And then hitting later with infestor roach hydra timing. It's usually quite good way to play. Nidus Worm is also an option, but it depends on your opponent making mistakes. So, of course, if you see a missing spot, then you can take the chance and it might work out, but it's more of a coin flip, because it relies on your opponent making mistakes. Whereas a huge frontal attack is more of a macro thing. I have to admit, I haven't really been playing ZvZ on this map for months, and this is going to be quite the awkward game, so don't take too many notes as to what I'm doing right here. I'm just going to try to go for a queen before expansion build with a little bit of nerdy speed. Hopefully it won't be too late in order to protect my expansion. Make fallings to put some pressure on. Ah, there we go. It was actually an early pull. I guess this means I have a builder to win for now. But I need to be careful. If this is one base speeding Bane Skull in, I might be in a bit of trouble still. So we'll have to see what's going on here. So he might have an expansion on the way, I just don't feel comfortable expanding right now. I think it's not going to hurt me all too much to camp for a little bit. Oh my god. That's such a miserable turn of events.
Up there with Tritonal. Okay, a quick update here. The last track was a housing mission titled You and I Project 46 in Dub Vision. And before that, we had Andy Moore's Stress Test and his latest artist album. Still coming up on it. We have a week mission 54, 7 lines.
It's so sad when you prepare so well and it all just goes to hell because you make one simple mistake.
Get out.
you can see, he's running on queen and he has a lot more drones. So I'm losing this game as of now. It's probably a lost game, all because I missed on my double queen ramp defense. Would not be surprised to see a double queen defense right here. Not yet, it seems like. So I'm going to need some really beautiful hits right here, because that's what you call beautiful hits. And with that he cannot expand as previous, just yet. A little bit of a lucky hit, but I guess what he did to me was quite lucky for him as well. So this game is already quite stupid. Alright, I'm not gonna be too negative about this. It's going okay, after all. Just going to buy some time. I lost the circling, but yeah, he realizes what I'm trying to do. So I currently have the circling advantage, so I'm going to press this a little bit back while I try to pick up this overlord after injecting. He currently doesn't have a binding nest, which is a bit surprising. So far, so good. So did we take his second extractor yet? That's the next thing I want to know. Apparently. Now I really want to know what he's gonna do, but it's kind of impossible. I know he's a double gas, so he's probably going to transition into lair. I should take that out. See that he is hungry for information as well. He got the information he needed. And the lair is complete, so... And let's see, does he have 4 gas? Yep. So Muta play is not out of the question here. With the route I've taken, I'm leaning more towards the double upgrades. But once again, I need to be sure that he's actually going for Mutas. Should not be making baseless assumptions. Again, just going to play the role of the defender, because the defender always has an advantage in this game. As long as I can figure out what is happening.
Our drones are under attack. Our is under attack.
this turns out to be roaches, then might be in a bit of trouble. Since I've been investing a lot into my queen. There we go, Spire. Perfect. So there you have it, like early links, link speed, and early 4 gas. Great indicators that your opponent is going for mutas. This is a lot of mutas, I'm not sure if I can handle this one. Looks like it. Alright, I guess this means I'm in a good position.
Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack. Metamorphosis complete. Our forces are under attack.
And it didn't break down the rock, so I get a free trip into his main. So I can see his transition. It's actually going up to 5, which is a little bit strange. Okay, that's fine. If he's gonna rush up to Hive, I'm just gonna go for a 2-2 Hydra timing. Completely okay with this. Roughly 16 drones on minerals in each of my bases. And where's my Hydra then? Didn't even start. Doesn't really matter all too much. It doesn't really matter if your Hydra then is a bit late. It builds really rapidly. Now it's all about injecting and spending the lower bar as good as I possibly can. It's the Hydra then. And I'm gonna go for a huge day base push, maybe even try and secure a 4th behind it. But mostly it's gonna come down to this push. Let's hope it works. He's probably gonna have a lot of infestors. A lot of servants. Creeping a bit towards my 3rd base. And I actually think I overmade Hydralisk here. If it turns out that he has infestors and speed veins, then I think I will be in a lot of trouble. Because these 2 infestors are going to be extremely precious to me. I really need to be careful not getting that Spire, just in case he's got some really fast grid logs. But here we go, this is the all or nothing attack. I think I will direct it at his 4th base. Approaching from a rather safe angle. Okay, doesn't exist. It's all about splitting up. Approaching this kind of location can be extremely difficult. Seems like a player that's rushing to grid logs. Ultralisks. Okay. It's actually not too bad. I have such a nice Hydralisk count, so... that he really wants a fourth base. What could be really dangerous to me right now is a Nidus Worm.
Depleted.
Yeah, Nidus Worm is probably the scariest thing to face right now. I'm not really sure how long I want to keep this position. He should have his TFA upgrades going strong pretty soon. I don't know if I want to stick around for such a long time. But I mean, this is not a bad trade for me at all. He's losing some really valuable units, and so am I of course, but this is not the end of the world for me. It's all about how much he can accomplish with his counterattack. Yes. This is a losing move. I don't know why I do this. Not going to let this guy get his fourth base up and running. This fourth base is my lifeline right now. It's what enables me to trade cost efficiently. If he gets his fourth base up, then he's going to, my advantage is going to diminish. As long as I can prevent him from getting this base, it's my game. Because right now, I drone really heavily. His main is going to be mined out. And all I can do right now is rely on his mobility advantage to try and eliminate my fourth. But this is a lost game. Sure, I can take out my turret, but it's not really going to make that much of a difference. Just because I had my third base a little longer than needed, then this game is going to be my fourth base. GG. So basically what happened in that game was my 2-2 timing. I took advantage of my 2-2 timing to expand to the fourth base, and I also denied his base because he was going for a 3-base turtle tech play.